Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have...
He's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Haaland really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Van de Ven. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Haaland! And a chance! Goal! Germany! And there is your opener. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Germany have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Namdin claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Llorente. Rabiot.
Namdin are really...
He'll try from distance! Racing over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eder Militao.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Haaland. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Rabiot. Olise. Haaland. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Haaland. Nuno Mendes. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. And it's Llorente. Tries to play it through. Pings it across. Mendes is there and he can get that clear. Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Rabiot. And here's Haaland. That's where it came from. That's tidy. Tchouaméni. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a quick ball upfield. Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. And it's skewed away. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Elise. Now it's Mbappe. No way through. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Namdin currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have... And the shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Guéhi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. Rice. Eder Militao tries to pass it through. Van de Ven defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in a great... Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. And Messi! And that is great goalkeeping.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Namdin do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Mendes. Looking for options for movement. Llorente. No way through there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Eder Militao. Spread neatly. Courtois claims it, safe hands.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nuno Mendes. And here's Haaland. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. Good purposeful running there. Yamal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Namdin really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Germany. Number
Namdin
6.
have their second corner now.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number
Brilliantly
10,
cut out.
Bellingham. Number 41, Rice.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 21, Gonzalo Ramos. Number 13, Lukaku.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from
Number
him.
14, Reinders.
And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Namdin can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi. He's having a hit! Oh, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Namdin may be down, but not out just yet. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Yamal. And here's Haaland. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And here's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. That's going across goal. Mendes can get it clear. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos running with intent. Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he shoots! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Namdin give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Namdin with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Namdin could have here their final chance.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. This looks promising. Yamal picks it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now this could be a chance. And it's Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great ball if he can get... Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Tchouaméni. And the finish! That was quite a hit. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Germany have reclaimed it. Referee has just said play on. Yamal, ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He is starved of space and time. And it's been played through. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Namdin are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, well played, well played. It's their second corner of the game. Great leap! Mendes getting this one clear. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now here's the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Mendes. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland is wide and looking to get onto this. Yehi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Olise can clear it away. And it's Hakimi. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba. Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward.
Mbappe!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now the cross.
Well, not the worst
2
attempt.
minutes
A little
have been
technical
indicated.
tweak should help the quality.
It's going to be another throw. Rice. Could be danger here. Now who's going to be first to this? Yamal's cross. And that should get the job done. Oh, good read. And for the first half, that is that. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Please
So I
turn your
think the
attention
manager has
to
to
the screen
resist
for
change
information
at this
provided
stage.
by the local police.
Namdin sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Llorente. Here's Tchouaméni. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's been flattened there. Not where it came from. Aimed beyond the defence. And he... Oh, good climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nuno Mendes. Rice. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And it's Mendes.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no joy this time. Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Germany.
Corner number 3
25,
coming up.
Nuno Mendes. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 6, Erling
Trossard
Haaland.
gets it away.
Number 41, Rice.
Olise
Number
receives
10.
it in a good position here. He's having a
Coming on the
shot!
field. Number 23.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Pedro Porro.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was
Vinicius
quite close.
Junior. Number 13, Lukaku. Number 4, Trossard. Number 18, Bruno Fernandes.
Yamal makes a dash for it. He is through here. Now it's Llorente. Crossing. Terrific effort. Relentless. Just relentless. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise. Trossard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Trossard. Can he finish? And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tries to get it clear. Strong running down that left flank. Knocks it into space. Flashes it across. Good read, needed to be. Olise. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Porro. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! And it's in! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Substitution for Germany, number 42.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
Germany may be down, but
19,
not out just yet.
Partey. Substitution in progress.
Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Courtois claims comfortably. Germany have a chance to counter-attack. And it's Porro. Lukaku. Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Trossard gets on his bike and on the move. And the shot! Rabiot. Is there any support? He might not need it. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Nandin have the chance to go the other way. It's a searching pass. It's a promising position.
4 added
The
minutes has
movement
been
is slick,
indicated.
the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... Oh, great chance! Now, and the shot! He's got a goal! Drama at the twist. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Germany give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well,
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Haaland.
And now the breakaway.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's taking no chances there. Rice. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, what a mistake! Stood up well to him there. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Gehi getting this one clear. Namdin are looking to go forward now. And that's a Haaland! Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, terrible mistake. Namdin, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Olise.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And that's aimed into the middle. And the finish! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Namdin, great chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mendes gets flagged offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Approaching the half-hour mark. Nice looking ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Haaland. That's an excellent interception. And that is well cleared. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe trying to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Takes aim and crosses. Hakimi gets it away. Now it's Haaland. Hakimi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now this could be a chance. Bellingham running with intent. Nuno Mendes. Llorente does well to get it back. Now the ball's gone astray. They get a throw in. Yamal looks to the other side for Olise, and it's Hakimi. Wriggles his way through. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Keeper's dealt with that. Crossed in once more. That's a decent clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Namdin just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Namdin can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's gone loose. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Llorente. Van Dijk. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Bellingham. Rice tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the hour mark and it's still 1-0. Yehi. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise...
Chance! Off the post! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Substitution for Germany. Number 7.
Germany choosing to make the first change.
Number 6. Erling Haaland. Number 10.
Hakimi.
Gallagher. Number 41. Rice. Coming on the
It's
field.
Hakimi.
Number 9. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Lukaku.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at him. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Germany get their fourth corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Great defending, strong and determined. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Germany. Number 25. Nuno Mendes.
De Bruyne.
Number 20.
Llorente.
Hakimi.
Oh, good read.
Coming on the field.
Llorente,
Number
just like
8.
so many of his contemporaries,
Ivan
is
Perisic.
proving very good at
Number
driving
23.
forward.
Pedro Porro. Substitution in
Porro.
progress.
And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And there's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Referee's given a throw. Pedro Porro. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Llorente, the pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Trossard. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Courtois claims comfortable. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Hakimi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi. And here's Vinicius Junior. Didn't quite work for him. Pedro Porro. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Taking place.
Hakimi plays it in. Guehi. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
We were expecting traffic to be heavy.
So
after the
no
final
winner
whistle today.
at full time. We will be going the distance.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still."
Namdin conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Timber spots it and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now this could go for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Namdin leading now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught napping.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
Namdin
Have themselves a chance from the spot.
Courtois clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Lukaku. And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass somewhat off target.
And here's De Bruyne.
And it's Rabiot. Knocks it out wide. And we're halfway through extra time.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
So
I'd
was
like
this
to ask
when
you
the
to
game
join
was
me in
won?
wishing
Logic
our
and
birthday
experience
boy
would
a
certainly
very
suggest
special
that.
birthday.
But who knows what the game still has to offer.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Rabiot, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Lukaku. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. And he's gone long. That has ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Hakimi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Trossard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Things already rolling. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Looking for options for movement. He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to...
Chance! And again! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already.
Partey. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Namdin have the chance to go the other way. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That was good alertness. Olise.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Yamal. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Mendes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Space for him to turn and look.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear.
And now they can spring out of defence. Guehi does well to get it back. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Yamal.
No, that's been intercepted. Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. There will be a throw-in. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. So, third corner of the game. And that was very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Llorente. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gonzalo Ramos. And they can counter here. Guehi. Haaland. Here's Tchouaméni. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been drilled in. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Guehi. And it's Llorente. Namdin looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he's quick to return it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ramos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
5 minutes till the break. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Nuno Mendes. Knocks it into space. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. It's a clearance, but not much of one. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Namdin come in leading by just the odd goal.
For our World Charity Fund.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Namdin just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Germany, number 21, Gonzalo Ramos. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Erling Haaland.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Namdin leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Van Dijk. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tchouaméni, no way through. Olise. He is starved of space and time. Now it's Haaland. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a chance here. What can they make of it?
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bellingham. Haaland. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yamal! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
They're up to 5 corners now. Now it's Tchouaméni. Oh, nice touch. Nuno Mendes. Namdin just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Partey.
This is the time you need that pace.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. That is a great pick out. Mbappe! And it's Partey. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Good driving run. Well read, nice interception. That is good strength. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tchouaméni. That has ended up in no man's land. Hakimi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Bellingham.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal gets into a good position. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Haaland. Olise. Now it's Haaland. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Haaland picks it up out wide. Shot could be on. Nuno Mendes. Oh, they could be caught out here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. He has found the way through.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution for Germany. Number
Probably
10,
be looking to play it square from here.
Number
Well, there's lots of
7,
movement in the box for them to pick
Mbappe.
out.
Number 19, Partey. Number 2,
Haaland.
Vitinha. Number
Mbappe
20,
finds himself
Hakimi.
offside.
Coming on the field.
This usually is the time
number
teams go
9,
into conservation mode.
Vinicius Junior. Number 13, Lukaku. Number 42, Humans.
Look, there has to be more
Number 18,
urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Number 22,
Eder Militao. And
Substitutions
in
taking place.
moments now away from seeing this one out. Vinicius Junior. And here's Lukaku. Rabiot.
2 added minutes
Rice.
has been indicated.
And here's the chance to counter. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Courtois sends that a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award,
I'd like to draw your
and there
attention
is
to the
very
screen
little room for
for
argument.
information on our shuttle bus service.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. And that was nowhere near his best.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And a header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, good spread. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in...
Yamal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Just eases him off the ball. Llorente. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's the shot! He's hit it first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
That has been slung wide. That's going wide left. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kvaratskhelia. Reinders. Very nicely done. Now who's going to be first to this? Shapes to shoot! That's got him rattled. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. Tries a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Yehi. Saliba. And Jamal. Saliba. Yamal. Here's Tchouaméni. Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out wide. And it's Tchouaméni looking to play him in. He's had a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Namdin have their second corner now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Played back into the centre. Yamal. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's nice. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Flings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Haaland. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Might be takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to retrieve it. Olise. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Yehi. And Jamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Just the keeper in his way! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
steal, he just read it. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Reinders has it in a wide position. Saliba with the clearance. Opts for safety. Yehi. And still we await the first breakthrough. And it's Mendes. Van Dijk.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Reinders. Germany couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substitution for Germany. Number 7.
Germany can now
Mbappe.
introduce the first of their
Number
substitutes.
6, Erling
Haaland.
Haaland. Number 8.
Nuno Mendes.
Kvaratskhelia.
And that's been won straight
Number
back.
14, Reinders.
It's a little off target.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Vinicius Junior.
Bellingham.
Number 13. Lukaku.
Now it's Gordon.
Number 21.
Crunching
Gordon.
tackle.
Number 41.
Nothing wrong with that
Rice.
tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And it's Rice.
And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
He's through here.
He has a look up.
Chance, surely! And he couldn't finish.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Llorente.
He's got away. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
So, their fourth corner of the game.
Namdin really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A heavy challenge.
And it's Rice.
And he's in on the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Mendes clears. Gordon. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes venturing down the left.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there.
Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Nuno Mendes. And he's managed to get rid. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution for Germany, number 10, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Bruno Fernandes. Substitution in progress.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior gets on his bike and on the move. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Eder Militao carries the ball down the right. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Saliba. Chouameni. That'll be a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Mendes. Van Dijk. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Oh, look at the space here. Al Kubasi is there to clear.
Germany couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And we're halfway through extra time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of football and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Namdin truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Mendes with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Germany. Number 42.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical.
Great chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A breakthrough so late in the day! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
First breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
De Bruyne. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Strong running down that left flank. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deftly away. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Just a quick
interest.
announcement, and an exciting one too.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Namdin clearly lost their focus.